Our dictator for the last match today is, Sandra. Sandra, come on, chat. I want to talk to you about your ruling, your ability to control the land. Hello there.
Hey.
My gosh, so as dictator of Ku5ogrande, ooh, I like that name. You are you're officially the dictator for the next hour.
Oh no.
You better, no, it's good, right?
I instantly abdicate.
Uh-oh. No. No, I need somebody to give a game out. Can you give a game out?
Oh, of course. Perfect. Yeah. No, I got this.
Okay.
So it actually fits perfectly that Liz was our previous game master for tonight, because like she is intimately familiar with the game I'm about to show. So let me describe it. Okay, let me help you paint like a mind picture. All right?
Okay, mind brain picture thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's a planet we know and love, and there's bad people taking it over and like making bad stuff happens. Closer to home, but like, there's bad people like, being bad to the environment, to the people, turning things like evil, and like everyone being affected by this is crying out into the stars, saying like, we need help, we need someone. And so somewhere in a distant nebula, someone hears this, and they decide to like, you know what, I will send this precious child to this planet to help everybody. And this precious child has only their own body to like use as a weapon, a means of defense to protect the environment. And
okay.
So any of this ringing a bell? Do you know
there are like 50 games. This could be Superman.
It could be.
This is Superman.
Yeah, it is not Superman. It is not Superman.
Okay,
but
I think some people know.
And anyone familiar with like with this instantly knows. But yes, I am of course talking about Ristar. Wait, no, I'm actually talking about Widget.
I was gonna say, like, I revealed it right there. I know nothing about this game, and I don't, like, is it gonna be fine? Are we gonna enjoy it?
Listen, at the start of the match, the deliberation, I went to, like, talk to, the folks, as usual.
The folks.
And the folks
hey, Mom,
involved in the match. Yeah, and I said, like, okay, welcome to the match. So, I asked them a question. Do you want a bad game or a bad experience?
Okay, and what did they say?
And one person answered yes, so here we are.
Oh, so they get both. Oh no. What genre of game is this?
Oh, this is absolutely one of those like mascot platformers.
Mascot platformer, okay. Well, at least I know what kind of world we're gonna get into. Honestly, for a second when I heard Widget, I was thinking gimmick, and I don't think it's gonna be that.
See, you're not the first person to have like thought that, but like no, gimmick. I adore gimmick. Another like fun platform.
Oh, everybody like I would have probably removed you as dictator. Thrown a coup if you had chosen gimmick.
Yeah, no. There's the gimmick is on the list of games that like no, it would just be a bad idea to like just put up here on Ku5ogrande. This is not where this game like belongs. But
at all.
Widget though. Yeah. Did you ever watch the cartoon?
No.
Widget the World Watcher? No.
No.
From the Horsehead Nebula?
No.
It was a hit. Like it was like no, it wasn't everywhere, but it was like one of those Saturday morning cartoons.
Like
that
a hit in the 50s? Like
no, I'm not that old, but like it's no, it's one of those like very environmental like Captain Planet style cartoons where you have like Earth's animals are like crying out like help. So from the Horsehead Nebula, like some alien beings send Widget, the World Watcher, who's like on their first day on the job, and here's like, okay, here I am gonna save like the environment. And Widget does this by like basically like has a cool little watch with a buddy to talk to, who's sort of like an AI companion, and also Widget can just like shapeshift into a lot of like Only natural Earth forms.
Like, I'm
So
not
it's
gonna
usually like
lie,
that one.
I look at him and he looks like he's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yes, absolutely. That is correct. That is not. I mean, that is a fair assessment. Is what I wanted to say. But yeah, the
Is it actually Hanna-Barbera?
I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, the game itself is like quite. It's all right. It's serviceable. It's not that janky. It's just incredibly rude. And also might actually be the source of like some nightmares I've had. So I'm excited. I'm excited to share with everybody. It's a lot, but also it's one of those games where it might not like seem all that bad just to look at it. So I'll be happy to share just how like aggravating it is to actually play this game.
Okay. Apparently Zodiac Entertainment was made by Wikipedia. I feel like that's not quite the answer there. Widget. Cartoon. Okay, animated series. Oh, it was made by Calico Creations and Zodiac Entertainment. Appears to be directed by the cousin of Tim Burton, Tom Burton.
What?
No, I don't know if it's actually his cousin.
Okay.
Tom Burton. Just imagining, like, long-lost brother Tom Burton.
Hi, what's up? Are you ready to be spooky? All right, good. So I hear you're into vampires.
Yeah, I really like cartoons that have a personality. Yeah. Wait, okay. I'm just trying to find a Tom Burton. I think I found Tom Burton the Third.
Ooh.
Who might be Tom Burton the Second's son. Well, I mean, yeah, for sure, because of the name there.
Is that how it works? Does it have to be one uninterrupted line of Toms?
Yeah. Oh, I found somebody named Tom Burton who was an Australian competitive sailor.
Ooh,
Can you just imagine being a competitive sailor, being like, yeah, I could do these knots pretty good, yeah.
It's like, oh gosh, competitive sailor kind of looks like, well, do the best you can with RNG, the RNG being the wind. Like, here you go.
He got an Order of Australia medal and won the gold medal in Rio. So he was a really good sailor, like,
nice,
top notch.
Nice. Oh yeah, some folks like the video game Raptor saying like, I've been playing Super Widget a few days ago. What a coincidence. Yeah, that is a very different game. I mean, it is, but it's not. I mean, at some point, all mascot platformers kind of start to blend together. But this is like a very NES mascot platformer, and I really appreciate it. And I especially appreciated playing it with save states, but I don't believe the folks playing it tonight will have access to those. So best of luck to everybody. Also, I'm very excited because okay, Widget being like a sort of a helper figure from the cosmos is like here has like shape-shifting abilities to turn into other animals. So of course, in this game, he's got a gun. But
oh well, of course.
Yeah, of course.
A shapeshifter, give him a gun. That's enough.
Yep. But so you're familiar with like Mega Man, right?
Where, I've heard of Mega Man a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. So you walk around and they have some sort of like have you played Mega Man yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So
which one?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. Like, they all have the same thing. Like, they have a limit to how many shots you can have on screen, right? It's
yes,
sort of
about
like a
3
limiting mechanic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do you think this game is with regards to that? Well, like, take a wild guess. How many shots do you think you can have at the same time in Widget?
Well, considering that it was made by Atlas, the game that is known for having tons of things on screen at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and guess 1.
That is correct.
Okay, so it's like an Atari game, is what you're saying.
Yep, you get one bullet at a time. It is very slow. It does almost no damage. So
okay. Honestly, yeah. I've dealt with games like that before. I mean, Deadly Towers is like that. Not saying that's a good example, but you know, most Atari games were like that as well. I've played Millipede quite a bit, and you could only have one shot on the screen. If you're used to old arcade and Atari-style games, then that really isn't as bad. But if you're not, oh, you're in for a wild ride because you gotta plan.
Yep, and planning is the name of the game. Also, this game is sort of a light...
Widget.
I'm sorry?
The name's Widget.
Yes.
Not planning.
Okay. I'm sorry. You threw me for a loop there. I felt you fell into it.
I love it. Everybody, this is Ku5ogrande. We are getting really close to having everything set up. I'm having a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm also I'm excited because so this game has because you can't make a Widget game without letting Widget turn into stuff.
True. Oh, by the way, I didn't see who is doing audio for us.
That is a good question.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see either.
I'll do audio.
I think there's some there are some technical difficulties right now.
Yeah, Dragon was having a bit of a hard time with the stream. OBS just said, nah, I'm good.
No.
Click and go live. Nah. We'll do something else, you know? That's what OBS was doing to me yesterday, except with going live, it was like, nah, we want everybody to see your mouse everywhere. Like, no, OBS, don't be a butt.
I want to see the mouse everywhere.
No, I fixed it. No mice.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Xandra. I know you like mice.
I know, it's fair. It doesn't have to be mice all the time. There is however, there is mouse TF in this game, and I'm very excited. Because you can't have a Widget game without turning Widget into cute creatures.
Also,
I probably shouldn't say too much, but
yeah, don't spoil too much. Like,
all right,
I'm already not a fan of Widget.
Oh no! But you just met him like 5 seconds ago.
He's so ugly.
He's nice.
Well, I don't want an ugly friend. My friends have to be hot, steaming. Okay. Bye, Katamari. We're talking about less happy stuff. Yeah, you gotta be a supermodel, okay? I don't want just anyone being my friend. Wow, this is a stream.
Should be in the other room.
Oh no, you're hot enough. You're fine.
Everyone is hot enough.
Everybody in my chat, you are probably just hot. You're hotter than Widget, okay? I can give you that.
I find Widget oddly charming. Just very nice, here to help, doing his best, turning into whatever. Goals. When you're a child, it's like, heck yeah, I too would also like to spin like a top and then turn into some sort of creature.
By the way, that was really judgmental of me. I actually hate really hot people, and I only love the ugliest. And I love all of you, chat.
Take 3?
No! I'm done. I love you, chat.
Oh my gosh, we have it.
Yeah, the game is live. We have 4 players here getting ready to have some fun. This is just how chat normally goes. I'm sorry that I insult everybody. And I'm not going to do a double, triple insult here. It's just that y'all probably deserve it from time to time.
Don't we all? But it's at some point it's been really nice to just throw superficiality to the wind. in the past years. It's kind of amazing just how pretty everybody is once you start looking.
Honestly, yeah. The weird thing is that, like, you know, people out in this world talk about how attractive somebody is, and I just normally don't really see that. It's like I'm not attracted unless I get to know you and get to know your personality. Like, that's just how it is.
That's I mean, as a someone who's like demisexual, that's the same thing for me. Like, it's just, yeah, there needs to be some sort of emotional connection.
So I guess I need to get to know Widget. I guess that's what I'm saying. Everybody, I would recommend getting all of your blue/purple emotes, maybe all of your hottest emotes as well, and spam them now. Spam them in chat, everybody, because I need to see all of the love. Oh.
Aww.
And all the hotness. Yeah, Ghastly's pretty hot. Especially when he, like, explodes and stuff. As soon as I see movement in the game, I will start, and then I will probably recrop some stuff because there are some problems.
So it's Mega Slank from the planet Titanium is hypnotizing folks.
Uh-oh.
It's bad. It's gotten real bad.
Wow.
Yep.
That sounds illegal.
Yep.
Okay, we've got a start on one screen here. Specifically, Superb Nintendo. Walking to the... Oh my gosh.
Oh, I can't actually see Superb Nintendo's stream. Am I getting, like, the name wrong, or...
What? Superb Nintendo?
Yeah. Does the case matter?
Oh, it's Super Nintendo Boy. There we go. Let me go ahead and change that on the layout. I'm sorry, everybody with all your complicated Twitch names and blah, blah, blah. Always throwing me off. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and take it back. I don't want to get to know Widget anymore. I'm good.
Oh, no.
He's pretty ugly, I'm not going to lie. And I'm very shallow when it comes to video game mascot characters, okay? I want them to be really, really cute. Okay, like, at least the otter from the last game was pretty cute, right?
I mean, as someone who's, like, used the screen name Havoc for, like, decades, it was weird seeing a game, like, using that name.
I mean, Havoc's kind of actually a word.
It is. It's always taken every single time, so I had to add, like, other stuff after it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I imagine that would be a little bit difficult. It's a good word, though, okay? Havoc's pretty cool. Yeah, I like to reek it from time to time.
Yeah.
Not the smelly kind of reeking, just the, you know, the chaotic kind.
So people are already, like, doing making some, like, really good progress, but also showing just how ineffectual Widget's little pea shooter is.
Well, why does he have a gun?
That's a good question.
Is that how you save the environment? You shoot all the animals?
I guess you can't even jump on enemies. Like, it's like, nope, sorry. Like, you take damage no matter what if you touch an enemy. You really have to just shoot them. And it's like, Widget, you're the world watcher, not the world shooter.
Well, it's like Star Trek, okay? And the Prime Directive. Except you know that they mess it up every time they talk about the Prime Directive. Every single time. Okay, they violate it. They're so good at that. That's what Widget's doing. Yeah. They're gotta save the world by not interfering with it. Let's kill the ghosts. And I feel like maybe the ghost was gonna haunt somebody who would invent the refrigerator. And killing the ghost is what caused the refrigerator to be created, thus progressing society. So, like, technically it was a helpful thing, but was it actually good, Widget? Did you need to do that, or just let us eventually get a refrigerator?
I can't actually do the Widget voice. The Widget voice is kind of neat, but I don't have the, like, it's like, it's a bit like this. But, like, I can't sustain that.
I'm dumb.
No.
I've got a giant head.
I mean, that's mascot platformers for you, though.
Yeah, all of them have giant heads.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, Dragon has chosen to actually, like, speak. Yeah, see? Now we see, Widget's like amazing transformation properties, and the first transformation you get is you get to, because Widget can turn into animals, so you get to turn into a giant cannon. And that's it.
What?
Yep.
You turn into a cannon?
Yep.
That's not an animal.
Right. It's not. It's super not. It absolutely isn't.
That's like the opposite of an animal. Like, in fact, I remember Obra Dinn, and it definitely was not an animal inside all those pirate ships,
Yeah, but it is something you use. However, it takes so long to transform, and if you have the misfortune of, like, and also, like, all of these cost MP, so you have a limited amount of magic points, or mutation point, or whatever MP stands for in this game.
Okay.
So you have to be really careful.
Is it collectible? Can you get more?
Yep, sometimes enemies drop it. There's some, like, spots. So this game is sort of a Metroidvania in that you can collect, like the little stars you see, and some of the, like, there's little orbs. You can grab those, and they will, like, permanently lengthen, semi-permanently lengthen your, like, maximum life in MP. If you game over, you lose all that. So try not to game over. But
okay.
Yeah, it's you also get some, like, upgrades for, like, your little pistol, your little, like, zappy gun, to make it, like, so, because okay, so you have a little zappy gun. It shoots horizontally. You can only have one bullet at a time. And there's, like, clearly there's two different types of upgrades for it. What do you think the upgrades upgrade?
Does it upgrade the speed of your bullet?
A little bit.
A little. Oh, okay.
A little. Yes, kind of. One of them is like speed-ish, angle-ish. Like, at some point, I believe one of the, like, I think level 2, you can aim up. You can aim up or horizontally.
Ooh, it's like,
and then
rad gravity. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so, what do you think the other upgrade is for?
Does it make it wavy like Fester's Quest?
Nope.
Oh, I really wish it did.
Yeah, that would have been great. Now, the other one is for damage. No upgrades ever let you have more than one shot on screen at a time. So, good luck.
Hey, Atari rules, okay? The bullet eventually disappears, though, so it's not too bad.
Yep. Sometimes, however, if you do get the thing where, like, you hit one of those enemies that go, like, bink, and make your bullet bounce, then you have to, like... Oh, hey, my mistake. Oh, no, there we go. See? Now Rain can aim up instead of just horizontally. That is the power. Also, that little star there would be, I believe, the red star raises your maximum health, and the blue star raises your maximum magic. And all your transformations cost. Yep.
Rockman Widget. They named him after a Mega Man. Wow.
Yep. I mean, but yes, sort of.
Okay, these jumps that Dragon was trying to do are ridiculous. Rain is into a spike room. Do those spikes insta-kill you?
I think they just hurt you a bit. I'm not sure. I think hits are the only thing that... Well, no, pits and one other thing are the only thing that, like, insta-kill you in this game.
Why are you fighting hamburgers? Oh! Crap, it's cholesterol! That's bad for the humans. Okay. And the environment. That might matter, too.
Yep, and also, yes, Malamed in chat asked, yes, I picked this game because of the TF. Of course, there's mouse TF.
Wow.
Of course.
Wow.
Of course. Also because it's nice. It's like, you listen to a jaunty tune, and then you just have a bad time.
Yeah, I'm sensing a theme for most of the games, not Mike's game. Mike's like, yeah, I didn't consult with Liz and Xandra before. I just got to do anime games.
Yep, I also really appreciate that Dragon tried the cannon transformation to try to, like, have shots that, like, did more damage. However, the shots only, like, go, like, maybe 3 tiles forward, and that's it. They have extremely small range.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I was looking into this this company in the game, and I thought I was reading the summary for this game, like a little bit of the story, but it turns out I was reading it for another game. Let me read this to you. In the Ketchup Kingdom, a hair-like boy named Demille is an outcast because he doesn't like tomatoes. Disliking tomatoes in the Ketchup Kingdom is illegal. And the punishment for such people, referred to as droppers, is being locked up until they do like tomatoes. Demille's girlfriend, Patharet, also hates tomatoes, and she is kidnapped by King Abira, leader of the Ketchup Kingdom. Okay,
oh, hey,
the game is...
first boss.
The game was also made, though, by Graphic Research Co-Limited. That was Tomato Adventure, but yeah, they made this game and Tomato Adventure and a lot of stuff that does not look familiar, but they did make the sequel to Solomon's Club, or Solomon's Key. They called it Solomon's Club.
Oh, interesting. Hey, and there we go. Now Rain solidly in the lead because that's one boss down. And progress, I basically decided to, like, you know what, progress is determined by the amount of bosses destroyed. So now, Mega Slank is out of the way.
Uh-oh, not the Mega Slank.
Yep, the one and only Mega Slank. Goodbye, Mega Slank.
That little purple protozoan beat me.
Okay, so, by the way, this game's a Metroidvania. You have 4 levels at the start. You get to pick, I told them, like, specifically, like, there is no, like, recommended boss order. It's just, you know, bosses defeated. So, however, this being sort of a Metroidvania, like, you will gain abilities that will unlock some areas.
Okay, gotcha. Jazzy Jupiter. I'll help you babies, Mrs. Whale.
Good. Oh, you got a sad whale. You know those enemies that are only vulnerable, like, every few frames?
Oh, yeah, like Mega Man.
Yep.
Oh, no, the clams? Oh.
Yep. Imagine that, but also, you only get one shot on screen at a time.
Oh, that's bad.
Yep.
By the way, I just want everybody to know that apparently Tomato Adventure is an action command RPG.
What?
Yeah, and you must play a minigame correctly in order to hit an enemy. So, hey, for all of you wanting a new RPG, Tomato Adventure, by the same company that made Widget, might be up your alley.
Really, really despise this particular part of the level. So you have 4 levels.
Okay.
I didn't tell folks what the recommended level order was because it's kind of rude if you don't know. So I didn't tell them. So they all chose to start at level 1, which was actually the correct choice. I believe this is what I found in my playthrough. Nearly every level has, like, either you can make it to the end with your abilities, or you reach some sort of very, like, hard wall at some point that you just cannot get through.
Okay.
So there's kind of a sort of enforced order. However, you can, like, it's not your trip isn't wasted. You can still get upgrades and stuff. So you come out of it, like,
more powerful.
Exactly. And that's going to make, like, defeating the other bosses easier. So 1 turned out to be the correct stage. What do you think there's 4 stages. Which stage do you think is the recommended one for progression?
My guess would be 4.
You're correct. 2 for 2. You're really good at this.
Okay. And then 2, and then 3.
I think that's correct.
Okay. You just gotta do video game logic, you know? They
Yep.
can't have it just 1, 2, 3, 4, you know? That's not gonna be right.
No. Yeah, and Rain trying every single transformation to get through those blocks. However, you just can't.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, everybody who's watching, if you are starting to fall asleep or you need to leave, don't worry, the videos will be uploaded to YouTube fairly soon. I know that I'm a little bit behind. You have to give it 24 hours per Twitch law in order to upload,
Yep.
but I do get them uploaded. I've got a couple that I need to catch up on, but we're getting there.
That lag, if you don't stay on top of it, like, I have videos from, like, 2 years ago I still haven't, like, finished putting on YouTube.
Oh no, I'm like maybe about less than a week behind. You know, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. Yeah.
Also, shout out to the emulator. I don't know why on some screens, Widget is the canonical purple. On others, he's blue. Who knows? Who knows why?
What? Is it the same emulator?
It's the same ROM. I assume like everyone's getting the same emulator. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Whatever. He's just. Oh yeah.
Here we go. Rain has chosen level 2 and now is faced with the ever hungry sea.
Is he just gonna die over and over until he can choose the level?
Pretty much. However,
what?
You can't see. You can call on your buddy Mega Brain for advice and also to exit back. Yes, that's totally one thing you can do.
Okay. I actually like that it includes that. You know, very few games on the NES actually had that. They started doing it a lot on the Super Nintendo. I'm thinking like Donkey Kong Country had Start Select, but only after you beat a level. At least that's my assessment. I don't know. There might be some other games out there on the NES that allowed that, but not too common.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, also, what is that? Is that a mouse?
Yes, it's Mouse TF. Heck yeah, mouse form. There we go. And now Rain has an slightly upgraded pistol.
See, I feel bad, but I was going to guess pig, and that would have been wrong.
Nope. Yeah, it specifically says mouse. Also, if while you're like in mouse form, if you decide to press up for any reason, your mouse looks up and squeaks. It's the cutest thing in the world.
Ah. Well, hopefully we get to see that on Dragon's screen sometime. I know that Dragon is struggling a little bit, but who isn't?
Yeah. It's also Rain has decided to try a different stage, and has chosen this one, which I don't know if you can actually complete this one if you don't have the correct transformation.
You know, it's fine. You just gotta keep trying.
Yep.
I do like that you're giving them the experience of like genuinely having to figure things out by trial and error. It looks like Rain has realized, nope, can't really do anything here. Gonna be warping out.
It is also very easy to soft lock yourself. But, I mean, it's not really soft lock if you can just nope out, right?
Well, yeah, it's not. If you can hit escape, you're fine. Oh no, the mouse! Yeah, you're not getting out of there, Rain. Sorry, enjoy. Call your friend Mega Brain. What a nerd. Would you be friends with Mega Brain?
Of course. Mega Brain looks like they know a bunch of stuff. Also, but Mega Brain is also responsible for some bad, like, you know, you have an all-knowing friend who sometimes like messes up, and when they mess up, like the world's in danger. So you know, it's like, it's good with the bad.
I'm gonna look up this show a little bit. I want to see how. Oh, geez, that is not the show. Okay. Let's see, where did it go?
Widget, the world watch of woe. I love that show. I love that show so much.
You know what? Actually, I kind of like that they made a very non-traditional character. Usually they like to make characters cute for kids who are watching, but I can approve of this character choice. Mega Brain, though, just needs a nap.
Brain has fallen into the toxic sludge.
Oh, well, that's not good. Not a good place for mice at all, or rangers, to be honest.
No, I guess the rangers are shrugging it off. They're like, I've seen worse. But, no.
Wait, I think Widget decapitates children?
What? What?
Okay, chat, I'm gonna share this with you. I'm sharing it with you because you need to know that he decapitates children. There, in chat, okay? What? This is what he does. He also decapitates himself, but he's used to it.
Oh, no, this is like, hey, have a fun learning experience. Let's detach our heads from our bodies and learn about something.
That's not fun. That kills people.
No, not in it's a
Yeah,
cartoon.
go ask Marie Antoinette about that, huh? Did Marie Antoinette learn anything? No.
No, because Widget wasn't there to like give a thoughtful lesson.
Oh yeah, this is what guillotines do to people. You know, if Marie Antoinette had known about that, maybe she would have been nicer. You know?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just like looking at Rain's screen and like that. Those saws are just unrelenting and just so dang mean.
I love it. Honestly, you know, it looks like everybody is just trying to figure out where to go at this point. Dragon appears to be on the first level still. Everybody else just selecting and trying to figure out where to go.
Yep, it's still anybody's game right now because it's basically whoever makes it to the next boss will be in the lead. But I mean, really, I think right now the order is whoever beat the first boss first. So we still have a fairly easy order to figure out. And okay, I'm excited to see what Heavy Bass does with this little alternate path. Nope, you can't get through those rocks. You gotta go up.
Wait,
and what is
Heavy Bass? Yeah, Heavy Bass is up in the trees, huh?
Yep. Angry tomatoes. Or apples? Apples. These are trees. These are clearly apples.
The tomato trees.
Yeah. Alright. About to have one very defeated Mega Slank.
You know, we could probably make a hybrid of tomatoes and apples. Yeah, good job, Dragon. Beating the boss, moving on to level 2. Tomapples.
Yeah, oh, that jump, that pixel perfect jump. This game is all about those pixel perfect jumps.
Like, actually?
Yeah. There's an unfortunate amount of pixel perfect jumps in this game.
Here's the deal. The music is actually kind of charming.
Yeah, and the show.
Yeah, the gameplay seems a little bit difficult and unfair, like Rain just getting wiped out by these buzzsaws. What do you think really makes this Ku5o?
So, it's the fact that, like, you feel the Ku5o when you play it. Like, the fact that you only have one shot in this entire game, that's pretty much one of your, like, only offensive capabilities, makes it, like, a little bit rude, but also your shot does no damage at all. And it's just, like, it is a constant slog, and a lot of the times you will pick a stage, go down, and then realize, well, I guess I'm stuck. I guess I wasted all this time shooting these clams just to find out that, no, you have to throw yourself into the ocean. That's it. Good luck.
So good.
And yeah, it's like it's a lot of like a lot of the games I've been like championing here in round 1. It's like it's not that bad. It's just it could be so much better. It really wouldn't take a lot to make it much better, and it super isn't.
I love it. Okay, so it's unpolished at the least.
Yes, absolutely. That's a good way. That's a really good way to present it. And also, it's just like one death isn't very punishing, but game overs are very punishing because you lose all your upgrades, and upgrades just make such a huge difference in this game.
Wow.
Since
Super Nintendo boy getting through the enemies by turning into a mouse and then getting tentacled.
No.
Oh. Yeah.
Aww. But yeah, like, see, your transformations are very useful. However, you have so little MP, and they cost so much. So it's very, like, you have to commit to it. And also, if you, at any point you press select again to go back to, like, the pause screen, you lose whatever transformation you had. There's no going back. Like, you can't pause once you're transformed.
Gotcha.
Even though once you transform, you have pause. It's like, you know, it's the shapeshifter's paradox.
So I think that there may be a reason behind the game's sort of unfortunate design. One of the main game designers only worked on designing this game. This was their only game. Oh, actually, both of them. This was their only game.
Interesting. See, yeah, because like that's always like sad to me because like it's so important to learn. Learning is so like you make such like your second game is so much better than your first, and like we should know because like you know my second game was on this tournament.
Oh yeah. And you gotta go up from there. And honestly, if companies just throw somebody inexperienced at a game and then say, well, you're never doing that again, It's rough. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's like I got like a team and I got to work on like a game a while back, and I was like really like we learned so much, and it really sucked to hear after we were done that like for the company just say like, all right, cool, disband, go work on whatever, it's fine. And like, no, we can make such a better one now. We can make such a better like sequel, and like, nah, it's fine.
Aw. Oh. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate, but at least it wasn't the end of your career for it, you know?
Oh, no, it was the start.
Yeah. Whereas for these people, it was the end of that career working on games. But then again, maybe, to be fair, some people will find that when they jump into something, they find that it's not for them.
Yeah, totally. And like a big part, especially when you're like designing games, is like you learn a lot from other fields, and then what you learn in games you can apply in other disciplines also. It's just so good to learn from outside of your career, and you can apply a lot of stuff to it. Much like in this game, you're learning from every stage, and you can apply that knowledge in other stages. Like by stopping an evil like toxic magnate, you learn how to become a mouse, and you can use that elsewhere.
Oh yeah, that's how I learn. I turn into animals, and then that's how I become so evil. Wait a second.
No, wait.
Well, I'm sitting here torturing people. That's what I've learned so far.
I think we're all having fun in a way.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. So there are some people for this company who did go and work on other games. The sound organizer, who also helped with the audio for this game, was the sound organizer for some of the Beat Mania games.
Whoa.
Yeah. But
this game is pretty good sound and music, honestly.
Yeah, I actually really like this music. It's good.
Yeah. It's based on the show, so like it's a really good like NES adaptation.
Like, listen to the sea music. The music just going around on the beach. It's good.
The apples are just so angry.
Angry apples. Ooh. I like apples. Like, sorry, the dramatic pause there didn't justify that, but I was thinking angry apples. I remembered Angry Orchard, which has some pretty good cider.
There's a really?
Yeah.
Angry Orchard. Yeah, Old Orchard was like the beach, like all the suburban families in Quebec would just go to during the summer as a child. Like that is just like the hot vacation spot.
Okay.
Yes, I guess I'm Canadian. I'm extremely Quebec Canadian. And everyone went to Old Orchard.
That's very Canadian. What does that even mean?
Yeah, like Old Orchard, or the way we would say it in Quebec is Old Orchard. Because you know what is English pronunciation when you're a francophone child?
Yeah. True. So I finally found somebody who made some significant progress in the development world. I believe it was one of the producers or the executive producer for this game moved on to help supervise Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Was one of the producers for Megami Tensei Gaiden Last Bible 2.
Dang. Producers, shout out to producers.
I have no idea what it means. Like
being a producer, or
like, yeah, what do they do? They that's good.
Brosensha, that is what you do here for Ku5ogrande.
Oh, I make stuff work.
Yeah. Producers basically like make sure that like they keep the schedule. They make sure that like we need to do this. We have these people who can do that in however long, like this we need, like producer makes sure that like the thing at the end happens. Okay. It's about managing people and making sure everything comes together.
A project manager. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I've done that. I've done project management before. Oh my
there you
God.
go.
Are you serious? I just quit my crappy job in order to become a project manager anyway.
But I think like considering the like scope of Ku5ogrande, you can absolutely like list that as like producer experience.
Yeah. I'm a producer of...
Yeah, no, like a keeper of the art in chat. Like producers often also get funding, which is absolutely a thing you do.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, I want funding. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you are looking for a producer to give money to, come send me a little PM. I might go ahead and send you a nice little crisp $5 bill. With your name on it. I'll go ahead and sign my name too. What's my project pitch? It's this. It's Widget. And making people play it. That's my pitch.
No. The pits are just so unrelenting in this game.
Hey, I want everybody to know I was a good project manager. It's just that California laws are terrible. The end.
No. The game over music is just like so happy though.
It's very happy. You know, honestly, if I died like right now and you had to have a funeral real quick like right now, you could just play that music. It's cool.
See that I'm just like cracking up at the idea of like someone just saying like please give like my community my regards. That would change a lot of things.
You know, might make the world a little bit better. Can you just imagine you die and then everybody starts laughing a little bit? Like, crying, but also laughing a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's like, yeah, in a celebratory way, I think that's, like, very, very wholesome.
When I die, I don't want people to just, like, play all this sad music, like, in the arms of an angel. No, that sucks. Like, play Crocodile Rock, okay? Yeah, pull out that Elton John, okay, baby?
All right, I want to see how Heavy Bass like negotiates this jump. Nope. No, that's not how you do it.
Well, I mean, honestly, it looks like some of these games are some of these jumps are teeny tiny bit difficult.
Yeah, a lot of pixel perfect jump in this like cutesy, childlike mascot platformer.
What is this castle, and why is the snake shooting?
These are very good questions. Also, if you notice, there's a little star in the background up top in the castle. That's actually a regular star. You can just go grab it. They just tried to disguise it a little bit.
Well, it's not a very good disguise.
Nope. I mean, it's there to attract your attention, and then you make you think like, wait, does that mean I can go outside the level? How, though? And then you start looking, and then you kind of see like, oh, wait, there's a little different pattern in the walls that you can jump through, and then you learn, and then like you can just ignore them and go away.
That's actually not a bad way of teaching people how to do something like that. You know, just give them something that tempts them, so that they're on the lookout.
Yep.
We're learning good video game advice here.
Yeah, you can learn from anything. You can learn like from bad things, but like you learn from your own failures, and more importantly, you learn from other people's failures too. But
oh yeah,
sometimes you just really have to learn from your own failures.
Well, there's so many games that like, despite all the flaws, have some really good ideas and some really clever ways of thinking. And yeah, that definitely is something that I dig. So if y'all need me to produce a video game for ya, I could go ahead and make sure that the tiles are slightly miscolored. And yes.
Or, you produce some sort of like online event or like, the video like tournament, stuff like that. There's like, you have like very valuable experience.
Actually, I am doing that. Speaking of that, if anybody here is planning to go join the Hay Fever tournament that we're going to be having, that sign up has been pushed back to April 4th to allow people a little extra time. So you still got time to learn how to speedrun that game. And then we're going to have it on my channel because I don't know why they funded it.
Hey, nice, see?
I got funding.
Doing it.
I'm a producer.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, which is my favorite anime recently, and like that show is like a huge chunk is like about how producers are incredibly important to anything.
Yeah, honestly though, I don't really want to get a real job right now.
That's fair. I don't think I could have like just do a real job now myself, so I'm very happy to just be able to like do this and also just write cute light novels.
I mean, I guess teaching is my real job right now.
That's important.
Yeah, that's what they say. Don't really pay like it's important, but they say it is. Oh, but yeah, it's like that's good, but honestly, if I could just do bad video games all the time, I would 100% be all over that. Like, I love it. And putting on shows like this is so much fun because look, we get to jam to this music as they kill like weird hamburgers. I don't even know why they're carnivorous hamburgers in this game. But
I still haven't figured it out myself. I really don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. At the same time, like the small gigs that are for a few weeks, I'm all about those. And I think it's probably good for me because, I just get distracted and it's easy for me to feel like something that goes on forever or for years in my life, just like Ku5ogrande, starts getting a little bit tiring for me, except Ku5ogrande doesn't. For some reason, like, it'll never get old. But yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. Most jobs out there in the real world, even if it takes you a couple years to really get the hang of everything, it still just becomes a job, but this becomes showing people crap. It's like a crap museum.
Yep, but also like, gosh, if I was teaching game design, I would absolutely recommend that folks like look at this tournament just to see like some really good examples, because when you see a game that is like, a kusoge, you can like, and especially when you listen to the folks talking during the match, you can hear like, okay, well, like you asked earlier, what makes this kuso? Like, okay, well, here's like this and this and that, and then you can like see, okay, well then these are common pitfalls to avoid, or like ways to understand that when you're making a game yourself, you can learn to like head those things off at the pass and know wait, this is like that other game, I should be careful.
Yeah, you're completely right about that. I think that it's fine to actually use some of the ideas from the other games. There are some mechanics that are put together in games that, are good in principle, but terribly executed. And because of the execution, they never got used again, even though they have so much potential. So just because something seems crappy doesn't mean that you should never do it. But there are some video game sins as well.
Oh, yeah.
The single bullet is kind of one of those sins that, at least past the NES era, there was no excuse.
I really wonder if, like, because, like, I mean, this is the NES, so maybe this was, like, just a limitation. Or maybe it's just like, nah, the game was too easy if you could shoot too many bullets, so we're just gonna, like, bring this down a peg. I'm guessing it was some sort of technical limitation.
If you look over at Super Nintendo Boy's screen, there was a good amount of lag with sprites on the screen. I imagine that having multiple bullets probably would have added more lag and thus made the game possibly less enjoyable than just having a single bullet.
That's true. Oh no! Overcompensation for knockback. Yep, knockback is just very, very rude in this game.
Oh yeah. By the way, we're 37 minutes into this. The players are making some good progress. I don't think we've really had anybody beat a second boss, though.
No, people have come close. Oh. Yes, there we go. Okay, Rain is very, very close to the next boss.
Well, that's a death.
Never mind.
Yeah, the Yeti just sumoed.
Yeah, the thing is, the knockback brought Rain down into the bottomless pit, and, well, now Rain has to restart the whole level without any upgrades. And
no.
Yeah, this is why this game is here.
Okay, that's bad.
Yeah, it's just, like playing, like, running this game is probably enjoyable. because like when you know what to do exactly, and you know the techniques, and you start to learn it, like yeah, you can have a lot of fun. But casually, this game is a little bit of a nightmare. It's rude, is what it is.
I'm gonna refresh the streams just a little bit so that, well, just a little bit, once.
Yeah.
I guess that's the little bit that I'm gonna refresh. Let's go ahead and do that, get everything caught back up. We have had a little bit of lag on the player's screen, so yeah, getting them synced up will be good. Honestly, because progress is based off of how many bosses they've killed, essentially whoever killed the first boss first is currently in the lead.
Yep, and whoever makes it to the next boss, I think, also has like a pretty a technical lead. As I think I said, like, yeah, it's whoever makes the most progress after that. But yeah, we'll splitting hairs. We'll see after. I'll look up what I told them. I want to look
up. Yeah, let's make it consistent. That would be good.
Yeah, consistency. That's important when you're making when people are learning your game, you have to make sure your rules are consistent so that the way something works will always work that way. Otherwise, it gets really frustrating and arbitrary because you don't know like why the game treated you badly.
You're bringing back early memories of like the first and second tournament that we had, and maybe even the third, in that occasionally the game went a lot shorter than we expected, and then we're like, okay, well, we're throwing this at you. Good luck. And honestly, it worked just fine, I think, for the early ones. But now that, more people are involved, definitely it's getting a little bit more competitive, making sure that things are fair, that the surprises are from the game and not from us. That's the way I want to keep it, yeah. And honestly, this game has plenty of surprises.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of death.
Okay, so I'm look back and progress is bosses defeated. If like people have the same amount of bosses defeated, then it's whoever made it to the boss first. Since there's no health bar on bosses and you can't really gauge how much damage like different upgrades do, it's really just like whoever makes it to the boss. Like this boss is defeated, and then like order of arriving. Yeah. Exactly. So I think since everyone has beaten the first boss, then we have a clear order.
Yeah, nobody else has made it to a second boss.
Yeah, but then so it means it's still anybody's game. Whoever defeats the next boss is instantly in the lead.
These apples are so angry. Like, somebody needs to give them a chill pill.
Yep, it's kind of wild that, like, this game is all about, like, dealing with, like, animals when, like, the whole point of Widget is to become animals to like better fight the humans who are actually being the real jerks. So the whole conceit behind this game is kind of weird. Unless like I just haven't really been paying to the story and they justify it like, no, all these villains are actually turning animals evil or something, and you're actually shooting little pacifier bullets that are just like putting animals to like sleep off screen. But I don't this think is just so. Like conjecture. I don't think so either. Yeah, Kate, it's like Widget is basically Animorphs.
Widget is Animorphs. I love it. Well, okay, I'm taking a look at the manual here. Let me go ahead and read the story specifically of the game. On the purple planet far from Earth lives Widget. He is training to become a first-class world watcher. The Watchers are dedicated to protecting the safety and peace of all living creatures on Earth. One day, Widget accidentally launches himself in a ship headed for Earth. Once he lands, he and his Mega Brain unit will be fighting many nasty, dangerous enemies. Are you serious? That's it?
Okay, I would have written more, but okay.
It even
Sometimes
says
you
you're
only have
there to
page.
protect. You're even there to protect, and then it's just like, nah, you kill everything. Good luck. I'm just trying to look to see. His shots will then be much faster with shot levels, attack strength. That's helpful. There are various items. Is there anything else for the story? Like, did you bury it somewhere else? Nope.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess like
protect life by killing life.
Solar slank rays! Those interplanetary creatures need help quickly. Let's go shoot them with the ray gun, I guess. Oh, yes, and immediately when you start that stage, you get buzzsawed. Like, split second. It's just like, bam.
Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, push the select button to enter the transformation screen. Once there, choose blah, blah, blah. I don't want to spoil too much. There are some interesting widgets that are going to be coming up. Hopefully we get to see them.
It would be great. I'm just glad we saw the mouse, you know?
That's all you care about. Yeah, we got the mouse. We're good.
It's not all I care about. It's just what I care about the most.
Yeah, it doesn't even say what kind of weapon it is. It calls it a weapon.
Yep. Widget, known carrier of weapon.
Of weapon. Fire bullet from weapon.
And if you have the second upgrade, you can shoot upwards. Not downward, though. Downward makes you duck. You can only shoot, like, slightly up or horizontally.
Okay. Yeah, apparently the dollar signs are only points, as far as the manual says. Unless you can get an extra life at a certain number of points, yeah, they don't matter.
Yeah, maybe. I actually never paid attention to that. I usually just grab one-ups. I say as if it's something I do. Yeah, I just like to grab one-ups. It's one of my hobbies.
Just running around, getting all those ups, all the 1-ups, 5-ups, 10-ups, you know. I even go to UPS.
Rain gonna turn into a mouse to get that really big jump, which is very important. If someone can just reach the boss isn't that tricky. It's really just, you gotta reach it.
Oh my gosh.
You have to reach Flim and or Flam.
Sorry, I saw some weird things on Dragon's screen. They were like hopping... I don't even know, hopping man-bats.
Yeah, I also don't know. There's like flying... Yeah, oh, this is a circus. So I'm guessing these are just like... Hey, these are like things you expect to find in an alien circus.
But it's not an alien circus, right? It's Earth.
I think there's some aliens in this show, like fellow aliens. I know for sure there's like an evil widget.
Chat saying fursuits or hopping Furbies, and either way, well, at least the Furbies. Like, I would definitely be murdering them. Oh my gosh.
And back to no upgrade. Oh, no! Rain twice now has been so close to that boss. It's just the next room over, and then not that tricky of a fight as far as I recall.
It's just health up doesn't really seem too common as a drop, you know? You can get hearts.
No, it really isn't. It really isn't. Like, don't lose heart.
Go slow.
Seriously, don't lose heart. Like, health comes at a premium in this game.
Don't lose heart. Yeah.
Nope.
Honestly, like, you have a decent amount of time in the stages. 5 minutes. If needed, go a little bit slower. Don't damage boost, especially when you're trying to get somewhere new. Do not dip Widget into the toxic sludge. That's a bad idea. When you climb ladders, wiggle your Widget butt. I like that plan.
Wiggle. Gotta wiggle.
Oh, Rain managed to despawn the Yeti.
Okay. Please. There we go. Okay. You can do it. I want to see that. I want to see that beautiful boss. Turn into a mouse. That's always a good idea.
This is good. Oh,
here we go.
It's Wrenchman.
Yep. Oh, right. This isn't Flim and Flam. It's the other one.
Wrenchman the Henchman. I don't know.
Oh, I think this is some sort of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation where you have like the evil person and the bad person. Oh, there we go. Nice. And with that,
we have a definitive first place right now.
Propelled into first. There we go. Done. Oh, I was wrong. Actually, stage 3 was the next stage to go.
Oh. So 1, 4, 3, 2, 5.
So, I believe Rain inadvertently skipped the cutscene that would have let us know which upgrade was obtained. Because the upgrades pretty much gate progression.
Are they the transformations?
Yeah, of course. Of course they are.
All Rain has to do is hit select. That's all you gotta do,
Yep.
Rain.
That's all you gotta do.
It's like Mega Man. See? You gotta find out what Mega Man you are now.
Yep.
Someone is saying Birdman is what Rain got.
Birdman. Then the next, I mean, you know what? Birdman will do it. You know, fair enough. You don't need to swim if you can become a bird.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Swimming's
it's just
for
logic.
Yeah, swimming's for nerds. Nobody likes.
Yeah.
Actually, I like swimming. I want to go swimming.
It's been so long since I've been swimming. Oh my gosh, it's been like almost a decade, if not more. I should get a swimsuit at some point.
Almost a decade. Hasn't been that long for me. I went like a year or two ago.
Here we go, Birdman Widget. If only you had... Oh, nope, there it goes. That's the last of the MP.
Oh, he is so ugly. I hate Birdman Widget. He is so ugly.
It's pterodactyl. A pteranodon? I forget which one. I learned pterodactyl when I was like a child, but a lot of the dinosaurs I learned about when I was a kid are no longer existent because they have been found to be wrong. So here normally is where you find like, oh, I guess I'll just like throw myself into the ocean. But if you can swim, then it's not a problem. But if you can fly, that's also not a problem. You have two possible ways to get through this. I wonder if the game's gonna throw a curveball and then do like, nope, you gotta swim through this part.
I love that you're speculating. I'm like, I have no idea. I've never played this game.
I have. I just like, this is not the course I took. I personally got the swimming ability here. So this is all like, this is uncharted territory for me when it comes to routing. But oh, you know, that's fine. That works. You just miss out on a few upgrades if you choose to fly. It's like Evo, the Quest for Evolution. You know, you just pick and choose what kind of like fantastic form you take, and that determines where you go in life. Okay? Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, very nice. Into a cave.
It's everybody's favorite.
Ice physics?
Ice physics!
Oh, Xandra, you didn't tell me. Oh, thank you for the present of ice physics. So I found a review of this game. The review is titled, Hee Hee Hee. You're basically this little thing shooting things. Smiley face.
So, are you sure it's a review for Widget and not like 1,000 other possible games?
Yeah. Yeah, here's some of the writing here. Widget is a very interesting game that I was suckered into buying 4 years ago. When I first got the game, I hated it. I hated it a lot, actually. But over time, after playing it again and again, it kind of grew on me. But not to the point of being an average game. But it's a pretty good game, especially for those who have yet to hit puberty.
Also, extremely rude jump, like the Mega Man jump that a lot of Mega Man ROM hacks will ask you to make. The one where like you bonk your head if you're not pixel perfect.
Oh yeah.
And if you lose, you have to just like, you know, just be perfect or else like waste 15 seconds.
That is amazing. I just love that
perfect.
This isn't average, but pretty good. And also, you have to be prepubescent. All of our prepubescent viewers, this game is pretty good for you. Graphics, 8 out of 10. Okay, that's pretty good. Enemy designs are great too, and so are the designs of the power-ups, but there is little design in the background, especially in the earlier stages. The graphics are DeckNet, especially for a kiddie NES game.
Are DeckNet?
Yeah, they're DeckNet.
Okay.
Control, 9 out of 10. Look, the control is great. Joy. Seriously, I'm getting sick and tired of the games that have terrible control, therefore ruining your enjoyment of the game. The control in Widget is great.
I don't know about the control. Look, Joy, the control is great.
I love it. Okay, gameplay, 6 out of 10. Look at me, mommy. I'm this little purple dude running around shooting bullets at bad guys. Wow, what a concept. This game is alright, but I still get a feeling of deja vu. For the type of game it is decent, but there are far better choices out there. Fun factor, 5 out of 10. This is a decent choice for kids, but teens and up should put their time to better use.
So if you're a teen or an up, you should probably pick a different game.
Yeah, teen or an up.
Also, just to point out here, Rain has like the most some good weapon upgrades, some MP upgrades, and 1 life. So like one more death, and bye all of the upgrades.
Oh, like even those from previous levels.
Especially those from previous levels.
Well, okay. At least you have fireballs when you're a bird, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how I imagine most birds. They're terrifying, you know.
Yeah, all birds are sort of...
Well, birds are just jerks. And it makes sense that if you're a bird in a game, you can be a jerk.
If you want to. I mean, like, you know, some birds are jerks, others have jerkness thrust upon them, but...
Jerkness. Well...
Nope, no. Oh, wait. Oh. I think the mouse doesn't actually slip. That's great.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't? Oh, the mouse is the best.
Oh, heck yeah.
Why does the bird have hair? Widget doesn't have hair.
Yeah, Widget has that little tuft of hair at the end of his like egg-shaped head. Oh, there we go. There we go. So. It's time for Evil Mega Brain or whatever the name of this boss is. Yep, it's boss time.
This seems vaguely
like killing it.
Easy. Yeah, I don't see the challenge. Just don't get close to the hands because they'll point and shoot lightning.
See? Yeah, got pointed. Sometimes you just get into a weird pattern where like, nope, there's just no way to avoid damage.
Yeah, actually,
you just have to be perfect.
Be perfect. Come on. Yeah, perfection.
Yep. See?
We only have 4.5 minutes left as well. Rain is taking a super solid lead. Nobody else has beaten an additional boss. Rain has beaten 3.
Super Nintendo is like just about to reach the next boss.
Yeah, well, nope.
No.
The Yeti usually does that at least once, you know?
Yeah, it is what it do.
Rain, what power-up did you get? I want to see it. Do whatever, do the thing.
I believe Rain can now, let's see what it is. Oh, right. I believe Rain can now turn into a Rockman.
What?
Yeah, see? Rockman.
That's not an animal.
It super isn't. Neither is Gun, but here we are.
I don't know. If you watched the Ku5ogrande match, you might disagree. Or I might disagree with you on that one.
You know, we can agree to disagree.
No, like... There were literally gun men walking around.
No, don't turn into Rock. That's a bad idea. Rockman can't jump.
The eyes! How far did they stick out? Oh my gosh. Well, we still have the chance that somebody can get to a boss and maybe deal some damage, and that would probably be some progress there. But we're getting low on time.
We are. Oh
my gosh.
You know what? Cadus has a good point. It was worth testing if Rockman was immune.
Yeah, I agree.
That would have made sense.
I would have tried that, 100%.
And yep, extremely fair.
Yeah, it turns out the acid bath is pretty bad for most things. I would say probably all things in this game.
Oh. Okay, so Heavy Base might have a chance of making it to the boss. And as we've seen, the bosses are like, they're okay. They're not that tricky. It's like you just gotta like, you know, jam on that shoot button. Please do not get like, please Widget, don't get shot in your comically large head. No.
I love Super Nintendo Boy just using the mouse in order to get past some of these areas quickly.
You gotta use the mouse.
Well, it's very convenient. It's helpful.
Yes. So, I kind of got excited and lost track. So we for absolutely sure, Rain is in first. And I'm pretty confident Dragon is in last when it comes to beating the boss. But what about our other 2 competitors?
I don't know. That's why you have a ref.
What about the other 2 competitors? She asked, like, looking at chat. Oh.
Cadis is saying Heavy Bass was second.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm the producer. I don't need to do anything important.
Thank you. Thanks, Kate. Mouse.
Ow! The bullet. Oh, you know what? Never jump on bullets. Actually, that just reminded me of a friend who decided it was going to be a good idea to go put a 22 bullet out in the backyard and shoot the end of it with the BB gun.
No!
Yeah, he's got a scar on his head because of that one.
Just lucky to have just a scar, jeez.
I know, right?
Yeah, there's some like really inadvisable things you do that like just leave some form of reminder, and you realize, you know what, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's okay. I can just learn from this.
He wasn't the smartest kid. Let me just say, there were kids who were a lot smarter.
I mean, that's fair. That's the thing that changes a lot. I mean, as someone who is like, I just breezed through math during the whole of primary school, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, math's easy, no problem. Everyone's saying, hey, Xander, you're really good at math. Heck yeah, I'm good at math. And then I hit secondary school and like just started getting like 50% results. I'm like, oh no, I guess I'm not good at math.
Oh no.
But then though I did like do the extremely quick 180 and just got a tutor and just ended up like training and becoming good at math afterwards. But it turns out, hey, you can just train to get good at stuff.
Well,
did you know?
I did know. Yeah. As it turns out, oh, yeah, I definitely knew. Why is it only choosing Katamari songs right now? Oh, this isn't Katamari. There we go. This is different. Everybody, that is time. We are done with the matches for today. This has been a fantastic match. I didn't even know this game existed, and I had a lot of fun. You know what? I bet that this person had a little bit more fun. Rain, hello there.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing great. It's so good to have you here, man.
I was so worried. I was so late. I'm like, I only killed 1 boss. There's people who are probably already on like 3 bosses by now.
No.
I was like, I was worried, and then like when I started realizing, no, stage 2's a troll. Like, it literally is like, but like, and then after that, I'm like, okay, well, the tips, they gather power-ups, even though they go away. The power-ups help, and then I just got more of a feel for the game.
Well, good. Yeah. What are your thoughts about the game as a whole now that you've had an hour of it? Should anybody prepubescent or postpubescent play this?
So this is what I like to call the Gradius hard type difficulty. When you are the master of the game, it looks at like the controls aren't bad. Even the ice level, like I didn't really notice the ice physics until like a few moments, and like it's the game controls well enough. You can do what you want to do. There are some little tricky jumps, but like when you have the mastery, the game kind of folds. When you don't, oh my god, does it just slap you across the face repeatedly?
Really? Yeah, honestly, it looked really brutal in many areas.
Well, I don't know if everyone, like, I'm pretty sure everyone was worried when I was stage diving back and forth trying to figure out where I could go, and then like,
not really.
I don't know. Stage 3 just seemed like it was the place to be, and then once I figured out how the stage went, yeah, it's all fine from there.
Sweet. Like, yeah, honestly, I think jumping back and forth between stages is what everybody was doing. They were just trying to figure out where can I go to make progress? What can I do? And you, like, especially when you got to the stupid Yeti part, you're like, okay, there's this Yeti blocking this door. I'm going to go ahead and give that a few tries because it really shouldn't be that hard.
Well, I was looking at it. I'm like, okay, you're talking about the one with the jump right after it.
Yep.
Like the
the mouse jump.
I was like, okay. First, I thought I was like, I'm gonna just, it looks like he shouldn't get up there. And then the first time he got me, I'm like, okay, nope. Next time, I'm like, well, does he get you on the ladder? Like, I think I forgot one time because I was trying to just jump up and see if I could blitz it.
Yep.
But like, I think as a person, like I don't know how much this speaks, but like I have a very good memory when it comes to stages, and even though if I have to go over stuff over and over again, I don't know if people noticed how much like between the first time I touched stage 3 between when I cleared it, how much faster and better things were going. Like,
yeah, honestly, I you really got the hang of it, especially towards the end. Nobody else managed to beat any boss except for the first one. So you had a huge lead, you know, beating 2 additional bosses. It looks like this game is right up your alley. But then again, you always do pretty well when it comes to some of the blind matches that we have.
yeah, I always worry in the first half, but like it's one of those things of, like this is the kind of game that really benefits. The longer you play with it, the better your skills, and then you just, I don't know. I seem to have. I always think my last half hour is better than my first half hour.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. So, would you recommend this game to other people? Give it a shot. Avoid.
If I want them to feel a slap across the face, definitely. If I want them to feel that I'm just not happy with them, definitely. If I want to have a subtle, like, do I really hate you? Yeah. If I like someone, though, there's if I did that, I'd have to literally just lubricate them and tell them like you're gonna want to get used to the controls. You're gonna want to get used to like stare at enemies, figure it out. Because I'm wondering how many people didn't know you could shoot up for a while. I didn't, and then once I figured like everything was like, oh my god, this makes things so much easier. You could trick shot, and then I'm like, can you shoot down? No. And then I was like, I'm trying to figure out which platforms you could drop through, because eventually I dropped through one, and I'm like, which ones do you drop through?
Yeah, honestly, a tiny bit of guidance. Like, there were some visual indications for certain things, but not for everything. Like, a little bit of guidance would definitely be helpful for friends. But for enemies, just give them the game.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, I do have one question. Like, have you seen, I forget, have you seen the cartoon? Do you know of Widget?
So while I am old, I'm not that old. Widget was barely in function when I was going. Like, I don't remember Widget at all. Of course, like, it could be just that it was in Canada and not many people had Widget there. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I'm from Quebec, and like it was a fairly like common thing, but yeah, it might just be like an age thing.
I don't know. I'm 32. Maybe it was just my bracket wasn't quite there. I don't know.
I didn't know of it, and I'm 34, so you're fine. Yeah. Well, everybody, this is it for Ku5ogrande for the day. Go and follow the runner's reign, especially as an old-school speedrunner. He's been around for a long time. And getting into Ku5ogrande is always exciting to have you around here, so I'm glad that you're here.
yeah.
I
was just gonna say, I'm just glad that this is going on again. I just needed another kick.
Yeah, you've seen that you've been on the down low for a little bit. So, yeah, go ahead and get a little bit more fire under your buns. I don't know. Just fire in the fireplace. There. That's safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and raid Author Blues. Do we have a good raid message? I'm just trying to think of anything that happened.
Just trying to think of anything.
Oh, yeah. Happened. Oh, my God. And if you prefer not to say that, you may go ahead and censor it a little bit. That is completely fine. Go, everybody, bother Author Blues, and I will see you all for this weekend for more Ku5ogrande Saturday and Sunday. Take care, Rain. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Xandra.
Bye-bye.